It is. Come around here. I can't see you. Come in my peripheral. Excellent. And don't read my speech while I'm reading it. Yeah, right. Just pretend it's original. Okay. It's an absolute honour to be speaking at the wedding of such an incredible couple, and even more special that I can share in the happiest day of my dear friend Kate. The MC wrecked my story, but anyway, I've been lucky to know Kate for over a decade. We've become friends because she found me on her couch one morning, worse for wear, and took me in like a stray kitten. We bonded over shared love of lamb shanks, graduating occupational therapy with the least amount of effort, and undeniably being the loudest people in the room. I have so many stories, like most of them are not appropriate. So I have so many stories about Kate. Actually, one that just the other day that sprung to mind was this one time when Kate and I were in Melbourne, and let's gloss over most of that. No, I think it was actually at Joppy's gig, and I think playing after Joppy was like this guy whose brother was Andy. What's his name?
Andy C.
Andy Lee.
Yes, Andy Lee. Thank you. You were there. And anyway, Kate sees this gorgeous woman at the back of the room, Megan Gale. And she goes to me, Joss, oh, please, can we have a photo? I'm like, no. And she's like, please, Joss, like, we only live once. And I love that mantra about Kate. We only live once. So we got involved and we're like, come on, can we have a photo? Take the photo, approaching her. It's not Megan Gale. But we couldn't back out now. We were committed to this. We have a random photo in our archives of some quite good-looking woman with Kate and I. She was very amiable. So yes, I wish I had a photo of that actually. Look, I've seen Kate go from a surfing graduate living on the Gold Coast to carving out her career as a corporate high flyer. But she's always remained the same. The girl who is the life of the party, the passionately nostalgic sister, daughter and granddaughter, the workmate who's the first to work and the last to leave, the girl with the most outrageous and best stories you've ever heard, the girl who fits more into 2 hours than most of us do in a day, the girl that you see crying in a sad movie, and the best friend who'll move heaven and earth if you're sick. And for those here tonight who haven't had the pleasure of getting to know Kate like I have, there's a few things I'd like to share that makes Kate undeniably Kate. Okay. Kate is the type of girl who, if she could, would eat curry every morning for breakfast. And believes the only real way to eat fruit is blended with a dash of vodka. She considers spiders and swimsuit shops equally as the most feared things on earth. Yet she'll still insist on dragging you to the movies to watch Spider-Man, only to leave halfway in tears. She's a major player in the depletion of the ozone layer with the amount of mousse she wears in her hair, but she always looks fabulous. She has a penchant for vest pullovers and shirts with random faces on them. She actually wore one this morning, and I was like, should I put that in the speech? She wore one this morning. With no pants, but that's just another story. Yes, these are her weaknesses. If one can overlook, nay, embrace these quirky qualities, you will find a stunningly passionate, compassionate, funny and fun woman that you need to have in your life. And a smart man like Scott already has. They say you don't marry someone you can live with, you marry someone you can't live without. And I believe this to be true of Kate and Scott. They've chosen each other for all the right reasons. They clearly make each other happy and they're committed for the long haul. I've been away for a few years, and I've missed a few of Kate's most significant milestones. The finding of her wonderful Scott, her memorable engagement party. Even though I don't know Scott terribly well, I can see he's the type of man Kate has searched for her whole life. And she's clearly the most happiest and contented I've ever seen her. Any man who can make the best friend, my best friend, that happy has already won me over. And I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming years.
Yeah, definitely.
I can tell that you, Scott, embrace the humble girl from Gozzies as much as you do the corporate woman on St. George's Terrace and everything in between. Kate, you've been a spectacular friend over the past 12 years, and being your bridesmaid is an honour and a wonderful gesture of friendship. And to the newlyweds, even though life has its ups and downs, at the end of the day and forevermore, there'll always be that one person who'll be by your side and cheering you on. I wish you both a lifetime of love, happiness, and West Coast Eagles wins. Sorry to my fiancé Michael for this. They say, a successful marriage requires falling in love many times, always with the same person. So on that note, I ask you all to raise your glasses to toast to love to Mr. and Mrs. Cameron.